Binge Pipe is having a rough week, but is still here to present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, a Crembles company. Names you can trust.
I'm Cookie Masterson. Thank you for inviting me to hang out with you. Wait, that's what this is, right? I salute you, solo adventurer, setting out alone into the digital unknown. Okay, runners, on your marks.
Time for question 1.
To begin with, double, toil, and Sprite Zero. If the Globe Theatre had a special Coke machine using ingredients from the Witch's Brew in Macbeth, what custom-flavored soda would you not be able to sip on while watching Shakespeare? Diet Cherry Vanilla and Hemlock Coke, Pib Extra with lime. And how'd we do? Blood of a virgin is not one of the ingredients the witches use in Shakespeare's play Macbeth. I'm a simple guy. I just like sparkling Dasani water with a little lemon and a little finger of birth-strangled babe ditch delivered by a drab.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
How about this one? Piece of S. Which of these lists in order a star, a mood, a podcast, and a grain? Serious, cereal, serious, cereal, serious, serious, cereal, cereal, I love this part. Sirius is a star, Sirius is a mood, cereal is a podcast, and cereal is what depressed adults have for dinner. I was gonna try to get Cerberus the dog and Professor Snape in there somehow, and then I thought, no, Cookie, you give too much already.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Here we have Argo Out With Me, and this one's a dis or dat. I will list off several titles, and you'll tell me if it's a popular dating advice book for women, a film starring Ben Affleck, or both. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between dating advice book, Ben Affleck movie, or both. Ready? Let's go. Act like a lady, think like a man. Changing lanes. Going all the way. The new rules. The third wheel. He's just not that into you. Get the guy. It would be really sad if you bragged about this. Moving right along.
I don't need you anymore.
Coming up, love the shell you're in. Obviously, you shouldn't fat shame anybody, but on top of that, why shouldn't you fat shame Mr. Peanut? Because his thighs contain saturated fat, because his neck contains omega-3 fatty acids, because his... Let's see how that shook out. Peanuts are composed mostly of unsaturated fat, aka the good kind. Making it possible for Mr. Peanut to slay all day. This one's called type equals squiggly bracket history, comma, female squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
Hey, so Binge Pipe has some user data they say they acquired legally. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Can you help us figure out the identity of the user based on the song playlist they were creating? C'est la vie. Faith. Girl on Fire. Whose playlist have we acquired? Marie Curie. Jeanne...
Okay, what'd you pick?
Jeanne d'Arc, or Joan of Arc, was French, tried for her faith, and burned at the stake.
Man, that's some really old data.
We prefer to call it retro.
Round 1 is officially behind us. This has been good for me so far. Is it good for you? Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2. Okay, off we go.
6 trombones is not a parade.
I call this one, The Revolution Will Be Delicious. If the bakers on the Netflix show Nailed It were challenged to recreate a Martin Luther-inspired cake, which cake would they be copying? A 12-layer cake with a nail in it? So what'd you pick? Martin Luther was well known for his 95 Theses, thought to have been nailed on the door of a church and became the foundation of the Protestant Reformation. 95 Layers was also the plotline for Lost.
Je trouve Jerry Lewis seulement légèrement amusant. 7.
This one's known as Horsing Around. Imagine Sports Center were Sports Centaur, and they were all the centaurs, all the sportscasters. Oh, this is too much setup. Just tell me which of these punchlines contains a portmanteau. The Colts are a shoo-in. She sells saddles on the sidelines. Will the Broncos win? Nay. Or more like Eli Manhole. Hope you like what you picked. Well, I've seen worse. Yeah, you're gonna kick yourself. A portmanteau blends 2 words or titles together, a la Eli Manning and Man-Horse. And if you cross Peyton Manning with a mule, you get something. He's old.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Oh, here's a good one. Game delayed by wardrobe malfunction. And Dress Up Kit's dime store.
It's time for a
Get those typing fingers ready because the longer you take, the less money you make. Okay, eyes up, here we go. Look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what TV show title it rhymes with. Stop, ref! Moon her! And don't worry about that punctuation. So, what was it? All right, let's move on. And now, Victoria's smelly secret. What complaints might you have about some bras bought at a brasserie? I like the support, but they smell like burnt metal. Really cute designs, but they smell like a morgue. So what'd you pick? A brasserie is a casual French restaurant that serves beer and simple foods. And a bra that smells like beer and cheese is 100% what I'm into.
Sabes que es lindo, 10 perritos.
Feast your eyes upon this. How to get away with identity theft. Based on her first name, how might actress Viola Davis compare to a hypothetical actress named Violin Davis? She would be smaller and thinner than Violin Davis. She would have greater range than Violin Davis. She would have a deeper, mellower voice than Violin Davis. Or she would be different than Violin Davis. And how do we do? A viola is a larger instrument than a violin and has a deeper, mellower sound to it. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. M is for middle name. It's weird to see these famous people without their signature middle name. Look. Drink it in! Congratulations! You knew you could do it. Well, your secret genius is safe with me. Just remember,
You don't know Jack!
What is Bitcoin? A modern system for an ever-changing world. An unprecedented level of sophistication. A road you follow just to see where it goes. It's an indulgent gift you give yourself and then return. It's a letter from an old friend. A knock on the door late at night. Who could survive all this rain? It's a song you hum to yourself while the bank teller fills the bag. It's a deer, sleek and innocent and made of lightning. That letter from the old friend. This isn't their handwriting. It's hieroglyphics. The letter bursts into flame and you faint. You wake up in a rainy alley in London and hear a voice whisper, "The songbird is deadlier than the jackal." In the right climate. You look behind you, but there's only an old woman embroidering. You run and barely make it on the last train out of the city. You arrive at a ship and sneak aboard. You sleep on coils of rope. The captain discovers you and says, "We're taking you to meet someone you wronged many years ago." But when the ship docks, you're left standing in front of your own door. This is Bitcoin. Also, the lightning deer is wearing sunglasses.
Hey kids, do you like sharing? Yeah! Do you like oversharing at a work event, causing a cataclysmic rift between you and your peers that you can never erase?
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
Truth Talk 23/7.
This is Nate Shapiro, the host of Truth Talk 23/7, the last voice of reason in a world that no longer exists. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
I've been doing some digging into Binge Pipe and what it's really about, and yeah, I know the show is on Binge Pipe, but maybe that's just part of their plan. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
I did an extensive internet search about Binge Pipe and came up with nothing. Nothing. How can a major media streaming service have almost no web presence? It would have to be either completely inept and destined for failure, or a super genius conspiracy capable of erasing all evidence of its own existence. Think about that. Think about that for a minute. We're going to take a quick break to sell some Truth Talk tank tops, but after the break, someone brought to my attention an ancient Sumerian scroll with multiple mentions of what I have been told clearly translates to Binge Pipe, the consumer of worlds. It's all there in clear Sumerian. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.